As above, so below. Welcome in, my old souls. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm doing a reading, and this is a general reading, so if some of it may resonate, some of it may not, and then all of it could resonate, or none of it could. But use your discernment when you're listening to these readings, and really use your intuition on if this reading is for you. So the cards that I pulled, I got a lot of shadow work, a lot of things that may need to be healed, and some general things that we can do to get on this healing journey. I pulled some astrology cards, some animal spirits, some Mother Gaia, and we got the animal tarot and the animal oracle deck, spirit animals. So to start out this reading, I pulled the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and what I'm getting with this is that for some reason there's something that is pulling on your worth, like you're not seeing your worth, and maybe you're I feel like you're comparing your materialistic life to just living. And I know that right now it's hard for a lot of us to or it's hard for a lot of people right now because things are expensive, things are things are raising in prices, and it's hard to survive for some people out here. And what I'm really getting is that you're comparing what you can bring in to your life, and the universe wants you to kind of step out of that survival mode and to choose you, because that's what I'm getting with this Two of Wands, is to see your worth, and the universe wants you to choose yourself, because within you is your worth. Yourself and your worth is the most, one of the most valuable things that you can possess, and that's what the universe wants you to know, is to choose yourself. Choose yourself every time. And this may be challenging right now because a lot of these cards that I pulled are one in reverse, and there's just a lot of just the energy of challenging times right now. 222 on the timer, so just know that you're coming into alignment with this. But so what I'm getting with this, with the Hanged Man or the Hanged Warden, is that the universe can see your struggles. The universe can see the challenges that you're going through right now, and what I'm getting from this card is just to trust. And I know that that can be a difficult thing sometimes, is to trust when you don't know what is going to happen. But that is how, unfortunately, this works. Not unfortunately, but that is how it works. And that's how you really start to tap into healing, is when you can let the universe guide you. Let the divine guide you, and just trust that they know what is best for you. Trust that you're being led in the right direction. And maybe the way that I'm saying it maybe sound funny, but it's not so much as not trusting yourself, but they're putting you into alignment with the best things possible. Maybe things that you didn't even see, or things that you're not aware of that are going on around you. So the universe really wants you to trust. And you see that he's hanging in front of the full moon, so there could be something significant about the next full moon, or something significant about the moon cycles into helping you through your challenging times and through this because I'm kind of really just feel like a lot of inner turmoil and challenges that you're going through. Because right here, this is what the universe wants you to do, and you're the Knight of Cups in reverse. So the universe wants you to step out of this allowing external things to make you not feel worthy, because that's what I feel like it is happening, and especially with the Queen of Pentacles. It's something about your external, like I'm just getting like survival mode and things like that. But to step out of not seeing your worth, and to step into who you really are, and allow the universe to guide you, and really build that trust. Maybe go into meditation and build that 444 on the timer, to know that you are being protected as this is happening. And the universe wants you to know that you can trust. You can trust the universe. You can trust the divine, your spirit guides. Everyone that is there by your side, you can trust them. So with this Knight of Cups in reverse is seeing the world from a different perspective, seeing your value and what you exude out into your daily life, into your spiritual work. See it from a different perspective so that you can have that trust. That's what I'm really getting. And then here we have the Six of Wands in reverse. And I feel like the universe is letting you know that despite your challenges, just know that you are going to be successful. And it's, you know, I say this a lot, that you will, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh my gosh. That, oh yeah, what is meant for you will always find its way. And I do say that a lot. And that's what I'm getting with this, is that you don't have to, don't, you know, focus so much on like the challenges and the financial things that you may be having going on right now, because these things won't last forever. So know that yes, you will come out of this, and you will be able to see that you have everything you need, and that you are going in the right direction, and that you have no reason not to trust that everything works out. Because with this in the bottom of the deck, so what I get with these two together is focusing on your financial challenges and just really just letting that fester and, you know, build possibly illusions in your mind and just, you know, outdated mindsets. So that's the other thing I'm getting, is the universe wants you to take some time to hang out with yourself and get a more, you know, get a more aligned mindset with how things are going. Don't so much focus just on be in the moment, but don't focus on the bad things that are happening in the moment or the challenging things, because I'm getting a lot of doubt too, that you're just doubting things and maybe a little bit, you know, close to giving up hope. But really what I'm getting, even though these are challenging cards, is that the universe wants you to know that to keep going. You are worth it. You are going to make it to where you want to be, and you are in the long run going to choose yourself. So, you know, despite these challenges that are going on right now, just know that they won't last forever. And that's just kind of how life flows. You got to go with the flow, and that's where the universe wants you to go, is with the flow. So, you know, practice some things to see your self-worth, and you can do that very well through meditation or affirmations. And I know that sometimes it seems like it's a silly thing to do, and sometimes they don't, you know, work at that exact moment. But if you keep on doing it, and you keep on trusting yourself, and you keep on trusting that the universe has got you, these things will work out. You are destined to become who you are meant to be. And these challenges that you're experiencing right now, they're not forever. And we all go through challenges, and despite even if there is a lot going on right now. So, you know, stay in touch with your spiritual self. Stay in touch with the things that you need to do, like meditating and affirmations and things like that. Keep yourself grounded. So, we're moving on to the Mother Gaia Oracle deck. So we have Ocean of Internal Love, Healing, Creativity, and Fertility. So, and again, we have the full moon, and we have blue. And what I'm getting with this blue is for you to speak up, speak your truth, and know that you are worthy of the things that you want, and you're worthy of that truth you speak, because that's who you are and that's what you believe in. And this card is numbered 44. And next to that, so I had two cards jump out when I did this, and they jumped out together, and this card is a 4. So that's twice now that we've had 444 show up in this reading. So you are most definitely being protected during this journey. So let me cover up her. And then again, we have the full moon, but we have the dream. Something is revealed, insight, and breakthrough. So, you know, as you're planning this, this healing, this creativity, this fertility that is coming through, because these challenging times are getting you to these moments. So in order for you to really be successful, in order for you to get through these challenging times, or get to where you want to be, you have to go through these challenging times, because they're a part of your journey, and they're a part of what's going to make you make everything happen. But just know with this 444 and this full moon that you are heavily protected as you're doing this. So we have the dream. I don't want to lift that up again because I don't want to. I don't want to get bananaed for showing, naked women on here. So, but you're gonna have a breakthrough, and you're gonna realize this through something that you're doing, or through a dream, or through an epiphany. You're going to realize that you have everything in you to create. You have everything in you to get to this breakthrough. And that's where these challenges are leading you to. So trust. You're going to have to trust. And I know sometimes that can be hard. So we have Zen Garden, Inner Sanctuary. And just as I was speaking about meditation earlier, I really think that this is saying you are that inner sanctuary. You have that inner temple within you. And so these challenges are going to lead you to go within. These challenges are going to lead you to see your full potential, your worthiness, and be able to sit with yourself and feel like you are the Zen garden. You are everything that you need to move forward. So we have yin yang, creating harmony through balance. And on here we have the yin yang a couple times, and we have that butterfly. So you have transformation and you have balance. So you are going to be able to balance yourself, and as you're balancing yourself, it is going to put you into a transformation, a spiritual awakening. And we are right about to be hitting the springtime, and I've been talking about that for a while now, that these breakthroughs are coming in the springtime. So let's get through these challenges so we can get to where we're really, working on ourselves and heading towards this breakthrough. So we have the search, feeling lost, confused, and lonely. And this card just came out in my last reading on the other platform, the TikTok. But I feel like with all these challenging cards that are coming out, this is saying, and with it saying the search and the Zen garden and coming out and all these things about your inner temple and your inner self, is you will discover yourself. You will discover things about yourself that you didn't know. And you will be able to let loose on these feelings of feeling lost, confused, not knowing where your journey is going, not having those feelings of doubt, and being able to step into yourself and really, trust yourself and trust the universe and trust that you are worthy of everything you're bringing in. So we have healing, reconnecting with your true nature. So we have healing, and she's standing by a tree, and you have the heart. So I feel like deep down, this is saying, like, you know what's best for you in your heart. And that's going to come to you also through the other inner sanctuary, which is out in nature. Give yourself a chance this spring to get out in nature. Give yourself a chance to hang out with the trees, to really connect yourself with the earth. Whether that's taking your shoes off, hugging a tree, dipping in the river or the beach, whatever it is, make sure that you're connecting yourself to nature, because I feel like that's what the universe wants you to know. So, all right, moving on, we have the hare and the oak, new opportunities. So hang on tight, because the universe is bringing in new opportunities. And with this rabbits just they remind me of something like ambitious, because it's like, they're always hopping, they're always they're always aware of their surroundings, because if you try to run up on a rabbit, it ain't gonna happen. So I feel like, this is saying to be aware of your surroundings and know that new opportunities are coming in, and that's why the universe wants you to be aware of your surroundings, to be able to take in and use your discernment about what's going on around you. All right, so we have the turtle and the coriander, satisfaction. So, these two coming out next to each other reminds me of that childhood story about the hare and the tortoise. And what I really feel like with that is that the universe wants you to be patient. Be patient with these new opportunities that are coming in, because it's going to lead to satisfaction. It's going to lead to success. You just have to be patient. That's what I'm really getting, is being patient and allowing these things to work out, allowing these things to come in, because they're coming. All right, so we have the fox and ivy, adaptability. So sometimes the foxes can be known as little tricksters, but I really feel like it's just saying be as these new opportunities are coming in and you're being aware, just know that you are going to have to adapt. It's going to take some adaptability to get through these challenges and to get into your healing work. And you are healing, you have been healing, and healing is a lifetime journey. So we will always be healing. We will always be making our life right. We will always be, doing that inner work. It's a never-ending journey. And so just be adaptable to the things that are going to change, because there is changes in your life. Now, me personally, I've been seeing 555 like crazy, and I mean like crazy. So to me, that lets me know that something is going to change in my life, whether it's a huge change or something subtle. 555 to me means changes are coming in your life. So be adaptable, because that's what that fox reminds me of, is 555. And right now on my timer it's 15:55. So there we go, 555 again. So we have the snake and the fern starting over. And every time I see the snakes on the card, it reminds me of shedding. We just went through the year of the snake. So we are shedding. We're heading into the year of the fire horse, where there's, passion, fire, desire, and really going after what you want. So you are still integrating the shedding that you've done during that season. And the universe wants you to know you'll be starting over fresh. You'll be starting fresh with these new opportunities, with these new things coming in, but it's going to take some changes and adaptability to get there. So in these moments of doubt, in these moments when you're worried about how much money you have, or how is this going to get paid, or how is this going to work out when I'm surrounded by these people, just know that it's literally all working itself out. You have new things coming in. You will be starting over, and that's what I'm getting with that. So we have the bee and the pomegranate, productivity. So when you're starting over, you're also going to be more productive, and I feel like this is also tied into your creativity. This breakthrough, the insight that you're getting, you will find a way to be productive through the challenges. Managing our time and managing different things in our life, that can be challenging in its own and have to become with adaptability. But I feel like you're going to find that spot where you can find that true balance, because we had that come out too, where you can find the balance between your spiritual life and everything that's going around you, and you'll be able to be productive. And this is that's a really beautiful thing to come out. So we have the bat and the hellebore, intuition. So you are going to be able to use your intuition. And what I'm getting with the bat and it being dark in the background is that even through the dark times, through these challenging times, you will be able to find that light. You will be able to still get that clarity and that intuition, because it's going to be something to do with the moon. I mean, we have 3 cards out here that have the full moon on it, and I just really feel like these moon cycles are going to be so important on this part of your journey of, getting through the challenges and healing. So use your intuition, use your discernment as all these things are happening. And I see a lot of shadow work in here, but I also feel like you guys are going to do that shadow work. You've already been putting in the work, so there's no need to stop now. Like I said earlier, the universe wants you to keep going. You're so close to a breakthrough that it might be hard for you to see that, but the universe wants you to know that as well. All right, so we've gotten through that, and then I pulled some astrology cards. So we have, this is a new deck that I got. So we have Jupiter. Pretty deck. I like the artwork on this deck. So we have a flower. You're like a flower blooming. Jupiter stands for expansion and growth. So next to Jupiter, we have Mars. And I feel like this is, to be honest with you, that matches perfectly with the cards that came out of this reading. With the challenges and, having those doubts and not seeing your worth, is because I feel like through it's going to take a little bit of chaos and disruption to get to your expansion and growth. And we see that, but you're working through that. So don't let that discourage you, because that's what's going to make you, that's what's going to make your journey, is getting through the chaos and the disruption to get to the expansion and growth. So the other 2 cards that I pulled are, we have Sagittarius and we also have Capricorn. So 2 planets and 2 signs came out. So this deck has the planets, the houses, and the signs. So we'll be able to get some type of astrology mixed in with the tarot, which I'm all about that. So what I'm getting with this is we just came out of Capricorn season and, Sagittarius season not that far before that. So I feel like there's going to be, you see this buck on top of the Sagittarius, like not the buck, but horns. It reminds me of a buck, which is another thing of transformation. So by the time we get to Capricorn and Sagittarius season, there's going to be this expansion and growth is going to be really growing. And what I also feel like is that with, like the Capricorn, representing the devil and the tarot and the Mars, is that these things that are, being disruptive in your life, maybe they're, maybe they could be bad habits, maybe it can be connected to the devil card. But I feel like, by the time we get to Capricorn by the time we get to Capricorn season, you're going to be fully through these disruptions that are going on. And also, check these placements. Maybe you are a Sagittarius, maybe you are a Capricorn, but maybe check where these signs land in these planets, in your houses, in your astrology chart. Check that Astro Matrix. That's what I use. I go on there and that's what tells me what I got. So use that app, because I feel like these signs and these planets are significant into this reading of your healing journey and of your, getting through these challenges that you're going through right now, because these cards wouldn't be showing up if I wasn't talking to somebody out there. So, I really just take what really resonates with you, because I know that there's somebody out here that's going to hear this reading or need to hear this reading. All right, so let's go to the spirit animal cards. So the first one I pulled, wait, was this the first one? Okay, so we have, I think I pulled the other one first. Sorry, guys. So we have Raven, Shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is a power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as a keeper in the mysteries. You are a keeper of the mysteries, and the ravens are here to tell you that. You could be working on being a shaman in your life and healing towards that journey, or you could be connected with ancestral shamans, and the ravens might bring you that message, because that's what I always get with ravens. They are messenger birds to me. So the second spirit animal card I picked is the elephant greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success with the elephant. So I really feel like that ties in everything that we just went over. You are going to overcome your challenges. You are going to be successful. It literally just came out with this elephant card. So, pay attention to the animals that are in this reading. Pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities, the full moons, the yin-yangs. Whatever it is that caught your attention during this reading, maybe it's the numbers that I read out. Maybe you're seeing 555. Maybe you're seeing 222. But all of these things hold a synchronicity to somebody. So if there's something in this reading that you've been seeing a lot of, that you've been hearing, seeing, know that these are reminders from the universe that you are on the right track, and that's coming into your journey. So, but I just love how beautiful this is, because it's really basically saying that you will get messages from the universe about your growth and expansion, coming through your healing, coming through your challenges, that you will be successful. So anytime that you see an elephant, that for sure, know that that's the universe reminding you that you are on the right path and this is the right journey for you. All right, guys, let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. I have all of my socials in my bio that you can follow me on. I don't have Facebook on there, but you can follow me on Facebook, Old Soul Starseed. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel if you're just now finding me. Like my video. I want to build my community of old souls, and I want you guys to join me. But hit the link in my bio if you'd like a personal reading. I have that set up. I'm not too busy right now that I can, take on things, because I do have a full-time job, and I'm doing this all as one, so balancing out your time is important, as I said before. But anyways, hit the link in my bio if you want to get a personal reading, or like and subscribe if you like my content, if you found me, and let's take this journey together. This is my old soul community, so welcome in my old souls, and remember, guys, to always believe in yourself. Anything is possible. I love you guys so much, and until next